Hi there, I'm Joe Talentino, and this is another episode of I Know Jax, the local show where we focus on the fun side of Jacksonville. And that's exactly what I've planned for you today. This week's episode is filled with fun and games, and when I'm saying games, I'm talking about video games. Now, video games is such an odd term, really. It brings back memories of the internet superhighway and floppy disks and Pong. When I was a youngster, arcade games used to be my thing. My favorites were Galaga and Joust. Don't you judge. But things have changed. Games these days are much more sophisticated. We have a really cool event here in Jacksonville every year that explores the fun around gaming, art, and music. And I met up with the organizer, Ryan Thompson, to find out more. I'm with Ryan from GAM. It's a great little event, and I wanted to find out exactly, like, for the viewers, what the heck is this whole thing about, man? Games, it's all kinds of stuff.
Nobody really knows.
No. Well, I'm hoping you do, dude.
So GAM is Games, Art, and Music.
Okay.
It's think of it as a giant gaming nightlife party that has charity roots into it.
Okay, cool.
Every year we do this huge charity auction with artists from Jacksonville and all over the world and different game development companies. They donate the artwork, we auction off for various charities, and then we have cosplay contests. Video game companies actually come and show off their games, a lot of indie scene, and a lot of free beer.
Nice, I like that.
Yeah, I did too until I got the bill last time.
Yeah, I know, right?
But it's a fun event, and it's gaming for adults.
Okay.
You know, a lot of these events, you know, they're really cool, but they're more geared towards when you're 13, 16.
So this is 21 plus crowd.
Definitely. GAM is for when you're a little bit older and you still want to play games, but you can't let go of it, and you don't want to be made
Hey,
fun
I'm
of.
50, I can't let go.
See, there you go, perfect. It's like games and I can drink. All right, okay.
And there's cute cosplay girls too.
There's a few. I'm not going to go on the record.
I know, right?
But there are definitely cute girls are there, and guys, because you got to be balanced.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, cosplay's blown up here in Jacksonville, and
Cool.
it's been cool to see even some of the more prominent national people coming to GAM. Even there's Candy Keene, Jennifer Ann. You know, they're here in Jacksonville. They kind of represent that cosplay scene.
Well, they do such great costumes, and I know they sell them everywhere. So
All over. Like I think like Jennifer sent me a picture one day. She's like, "Hey, I'm over like in somewhere in Mexico, and there's like 30,000 people behind her." And I'm like, "Yeah,
just with my peeps." Yeah.
Exactly. I'm like, "Yeah, I don't have that kind of life, but
Yet.
yet." Have you been reading my diary? That's what was in there now.
Well, tell me, when it comes to like the independent gaming scene, is there one here in Jacksonville?
Definitely, and it's really growing fast. There's companies like Passion Pit Studios, Ultimum. There's actually one studio in particular, U-Frame, that started here in Jax only about a year ago. We just went to E3, and they were on the show floor helping with like VR tech. I was like, "Micah, what's up?" He's like, "Yeah, I've got this VR thing with rings and emotion jet." Like, it was cool, and I'm like, "Oh man, he's gonna stop calling me."
Just gonna blow up, right?
Yeah,
He's not gonna know you. He's gonna pass you in the hall.
I was like, "Micah,
not the cool
Micah."
kid anymore, right?
Yeah, I was like, "Why are you kicking all this dirt in my face?" And,
Why, Michael? Why? We just
come
wanna
on,
know.
man. Yeah, don't forget your roots. But no, it's been cool to see the scene grow up, and even local schools like UNF, they're pushing really heavy with game and app development programs.
Cool.
So it's kind of cool to see that coming up alongside with the IT community.
So do you guys go outside of Jacksonville to, like, say, Savannah College of Art and Design and other places like that?
Actually, last year we had the E3 college game competition winners from SCAD representing Prisma at GAM, and we're hoping to have the new team in for this year. We just talked to them a few days ago. So definitely a lot of people from out of town, a lot of guys from Orlando.
So we cover the gaming and the cosplay. Let's do the art and the music now.
Oof. So from the art side, we've had companies like Iron Galaxy, and they do Killer Instinct and Dive Kick contribute. Sony Santa Monica gave us this whole collection of God of War art to contribute. Nice. Yeah, and a lot from the indie scene. Shovel Knight's been, I think, a 2014 best game of year winner for like 80 bajillion people. It's such an awesome game.
Independent, 80 bajillion people.
It's well, they're like an indie team. Yeah,
gotcha.
It's like we start from the bottom. Now they're there.
Okay.
But
and then music.
Oh, tons of lots of great DJs. DJ Hydromatic, Pristine, some local musicians. The Virtual Boys actually do like a dueling pianos thing, electric keyboards. And then we like to do a lot of surprise performances.
I like it.
Oh, it was so cool. Like they showed up last time, and I think they played a lot of 80s stuff too. Like they were playing.
Like stuff I might know.
Yeah, exactly. We need stuff from Jim.
I'm actually a Dead Mouse fan, so maybe they play some of that
Perfect.
too.
If we ask them nice, I'm sure they'll do it for you.
Cool. This year, GOM 2015 takes place on July 25th, and I have 2 tickets that I'm giving away to this cool event. Just visit iknowjacks.com/giveaway to sign up. But do it now. This contest ends soon. Many of my friends take vacation this month, and what's even more amazing, many of my friends who live up north travel to Florida during their vacation. When you live in Jacksonville, I don't think you really need to go anywhere in the summer. Event-wise, things calm down a little bit right after Independence Day, but this week we start off with Jack's Beach Art Walk on Tuesday. Go down to the beach, check out some cool art, and there are so many places you can have an adult beverage. Personally, I love to go to Casa Marina and sit on the deck for happy hour. Tuesday night is also top shelf margarita night at Campeche Bay. Jack's Beach Art Walk takes place on Tuesday, July 14th from 5 to 9 p.m. And speaking of the beach, this week, Players by the Sea in Jack's Beach has a premiere of Aida. This is an updated version of the classical Aida. The music is by Elton John, lyrics by Tim Rice, so I think this might be one performance you want to check out. Aida premieres on July 17th and continues through August 8th. Lots of stuff happens in July. It's Shark Week, National Tequila Day, but for some reason, it's all about magic at the Florida Theater in July. Real magic with magicians, hocus pocus, abracadabra, summoning flying monkeys, you know, that kind of stuff. The International Brotherhood of Magicians kicks off with something they call shenanigans. It's mystery, juggling, and comedy at the Florida Theater on July 16th. Then on July 17th, they continue with the Gold Medal Show. 6 finalists from all over the world compete for the Gold Medal of Excellence. Pure magic, right? But wait, there's more. There's the Grand Magic Show. This is the grand finale with several famous and award-winning magicians closing out the series on July 18th at the Florida Theater. Then there's sports on July 18th. The Armada FC, our local pro soccer team, is playing at home against the New York Cosmos. The same day, the Jacksonville Axemen, our pro rugby team, have a home game at UNF, and the Jacksonville Sharks, the AFL team, are playing at home as well. For more upcoming events, check out my post, Fun Things to Do in July, on iknowjacks.com. It's been really hot and muggy lately, and that always makes me want to reach out for a cold one. That's next. It's time for our annual tequila tasting at Campeche Bay. Learn about tequila, taste a lot, and get some delicious food too. Right now, get 2 tickets for only $30, but tickets are going fast. Go to iknowjacks.com for all the details. When the weather's hot like it is now, I love sitting out on the porch with a cool beer in my hand, and that's what Mark and I are talking about next. Today we're at the North Star substation in the cool, checking out some beer with the beer guy, Mark Wisdom.
I'm the beer guy.
He's the beer guy. Today we're going to drink some beers. What kind of beers are we going to drink?
We're going to look at Pilsners today.
Because Pilsners are?
Well, lawnmower beer.
Lawnmower!
It's hot outside. You just got done cutting the grass. You want something cool, refreshing, crisp. It's gonna pick you up. It's gonna quench that thirst that you just worked up in the backyard because the wife said go cut the grass and you said I don't want to. I don't know. They always say that though.
It's every Saturday.
I know.
Same thing.
It's hot out.
I know, but we have beer to come.
We have beer.
Speaking of beer.
Beer break.
Beer break.
Oh, that's pretty tasty.
It's beer.
It's beer.
It's good beer.
Can't be bad if it's beer, right?
Beer is good.
Beer is good.
So a Pilsner is, there's basically 3 types.
Okay.
There's a Czech Pilsner, there's a German Pilsner, and there's a Continental Pilsner.
Okay.
The Czechs, Pilsner, like Pilsner Urquell.
Okay.
It's a very common beer.
Sounds like a difficult thing to say.
It can be. You got to do a practice with it sometimes. But it's a Czech style, and the Czech styles have a lot of maltiness to them, and generally have a strong bitterness, but not an overpowering bitterness.
Gotcha.
And then you've got the German Pilsners, and the Germans, they've really, I mean, everybody thinks when they think Pilsner, they think Germans a lot of times.
Yeah.
The Germans really, they put a lot of malts into it, but not nearly as much as the Czechs.
Okay.
So it's backed off on the malts a little bit, but it's amped up a little bit in the hops.
Okay.
And then you've got the Continental styles. The Continental styles are, and a lot of people don't know it, but Stella is a Continental style Pilsner.
Didn't know that.
They're balanced, so they're neither hoppy nor malty. They're just sort of right in the middle.
Okay.
So you've got a lot of character there, and you've got a pretty
A lot of
good.
characters in the continent.
Well, you're one, and you've got the ability to go with a lot of different foods that way.
Right.
But when you're drinking a Pilsner, you know, it's a good beer to drink around the barbecue pit with the dogs and the burgers and the steaks and the chicken and whatnot.
Right.
But the best thing, right out of the cooler, right out of the ice chest, pour it into a glass because, you know, drinking out of a glass is better at any time.
Yeah.
And then just cooling off in the shade with a nice Pilsner, enjoying it, enjoying the nice warm weather outside, having a great time with it.
And it's nice to have cold, but not too cold.
You know, that's exactly right. A lot of people will say, oh man, I have to have my beer ice cold.
They've seen all the commercials, so they know.
And they have seen the commercials, and there's a reason why the big guys want you to have beer that is super ice cold. But I always say ice cold is too cold for beer.
Right.
Because you lose the flavor. When a beer is too cold, it kills the taste buds, and you can't get the beer flavor anymore. Right. And like I said, there's a reason why the big boys want you to drink their beer super cold. I'm not saying, but this is not one of the big boys' beers.
So a cool beer in a hot afternoon is a great way to go, and the one to pick would be a Pilsner.
I think so. I think a Pilsner is a perfect choice. It's crisp, it's refreshing, it's not overly sweet. It is going to take care of that thirst that you built up.
And man, I get thirsty.
I
So
do too.
I guess let's wrap it up right here.
Okay.
Pilsners are good on a hot day if they're served cold, like all beer. And we'll see you guys again next time with the Beer Guy.
See you next time
With the Beer Guy.
with Beer Guy.
I promised a fun episode of I Know Jax. So far we've talked about games and beer, and next up, another favorite, dinosaurs. I came down to Mosh to check out their latest exhibit, Dinosaurs Unearthed.
Dinosaurs Unearthed is a new exhibit that just opened. It'll be here through Labor Day, and it's just the summer of dinosaurs here at Mosh. We have more than a dozen roaring, moving, animatronic dinosaurs, and it's just already been a hit with families.
Can you tell me what it is that kids can do?
Yes, they can walk around and see all the dinosaurs. One of the really cool things about this exhibit, as opposed to past exhibits we've had, is that it explores new discoveries. So for instance, you'll walk away, even the adults who come, learning about something new that they never knew before, like we have feathered dinosaurs. People love dinosaurs, and Mosh is certainly iconic with dinosaurs. We've hosted a number of dinosaur exhibits over the years, but this one is the largest models that we've ever hosted, and like I said, the new discoveries. We've never had the dinosaurs with feathers before, and as you probably noticed when you walked in outside, we have a huge 39-foot T-Rex outside on our front lawn, ready to greet all the visitors that are coming to see the exhibit.
And it moves.
It moves and it roars, and we hear it. In addition to just the exhibit components, we have lots of interactive kiosks. Kids can touch, make a dinosaur move. There's a dig pit for aspiring paleontologists. They can dig around and unearth some bones. But we also have a whole summer of programs. We have a camp-in for families. It's called Dozing with Dinos, so they actually get to come to the museum, spend the night, and actually sleep within the dinosaur exhibit. And we do turn the sound off, just FYI.
I was wondering, because it can be kind of difficult.
Yes.
Thanks for watching I Know Jax. I hope you're enjoying your summer as much as I am. Don't forget about our upcoming event. It's National Tequila Day, and we're having our annual party and tequila tasting at Campeche Bay again. It was a huge success last year. There's a limited amount of tickets, so you make sure to get yours because we usually sell out. The event is on Thursday, July 23rd. That's it for today's show. I'll see you again next week, but until then, I'll see you on the internet.